EmiratesD10 tournament powered by Sky247.net. We are in for the third game. It is between Emirates Blues versus Abu Dhabi. Mind you, Abu Dhabi is playing their first game of the tournament, and I am very excited to see how this pans out. Match 6 coming live from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. This is how the teams are standing in the points table. Emirates Blues have won 2 out of 2 and they are on 4 points. Sharjah are also on 4 points, and on the second position, Fujairah have got 1 game. That was the previous game that they just recently won. They've got 2 points on the board. Dubai Ajman are yet to open their account, and Abu Dhabi will be playing their first game of the tournament. Top 4 to qualify for the playoffs. Well, let's get into the action straight away. We have the toss, which is ready, and it is going to be Asim with the 2 captains.
Very breezy evening to everyone. Now we are here for the toss for the game number 3 of day 2, which is between Emirates Blues, and for the first time in the tournament we are witnessing Team Abu Dhabi. I have the 2 captains out there of Team Abu Dhabi, Yodhin, and of Team Emirates Blues, Waheed Ahmed, along with our match official in the center, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Now, who has the coin? It is Yodhin who's going to spin. Let's spin. Tails is the call from Waheed.
It is head.
It is a head. Yodhin, you have won the toss. A good start to the tournament. What have you opted to do?
We're going to bowl first.
Well, any particular reason why you want to bowl? Have you been watching the matches? How, your preparations have been?
Yeah, I think ECB chased really well yesterday. We want to test them out batting first, and it would be a good opportunity for our batsmen to have a look at the pitch before they have a go.
Well, what is your combination playing in? Are you relying more on your fast bowlers or on the spinners?
I think we have a really well-balanced side. We have multiple options bowling-wise, so I think there's nothing like just fast bowlers or spinners. We've got a pretty well-balanced side.
Well, do well. All the very best for the game. All the best. Waheed, टॉस हारे हैं, जीतते तो क्या करते?
टॉस जीतते तो हम भी पहले बैटे हमने पहले बैटिंग करनी थी, लेकिन हम हार गए, फिर भी हम बैटिंग कर रहे हैं.
Well, तो अच्छा टॉस था हारने के लिए. बताइए कि क्या प्लान था कि बैटिंग करने का, इसके पीछे विकेट का जो जिस तरीके से खेलते आ रही है वो रीजन है या अपने बैट्समैन को टेस्ट करना चाहते हैं?
टेस्ट भी करना चाह रहे थे बैट्समैनों को. पहले दोनों मैच हमने चेस किए हैं, तो इसमें थोड़ा था कि थोड़ा पहले बैटिंग करके अच्छा टारगेट सेट करते.
टीम के बारे में बताएं, क्या चेंजेस है?
अजहर आए हैं, निखिल आउट है.
Okay, all the very best, Waheed. Do well, go well. So the news from the center is that Team Abu Dhabi, they have won the toss and they are going to bowl first.
Right, so the news from the middle is that Abu Dhabi have won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. They will be looking to restrict Emirates Blues on a decent total and then chase it down. Here we have the 2 umpires going out and are ready for this third game of the evening between Emirates Blues and Abu Dhabi. We are live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. That is a very vibrant yellow Team Abu Dhabi. And we've got the 2 umpires out there. They are in action. They are in all readiness. Abu Dhabi will be looking for those 2 points. They are up against a very good, strong Emirates Blues. They've won 2 out of 2. And there you see the coach for Emirates Blues giving a word of wisdom. They are doing pretty well in the tournament. Not much to speak about. Just the message would be to go out there, enjoy themselves, express themselves. A team huddle here for Team Abu Dhabi. This T10 format is such an exciting format for all of us. The entertainment factor is at the optimum level. That is how the 2 teams are playing today. We have Emirates Blues. This is the playing 11. Waheed Ahmed, Lakshman Manjrekar, Akif Raja, Vishnu Sukumaran, Mohammad Bhuta, Rizwan CP, Atikur Rahman, Sabir Rao, Mohammad Farazuddin, Mohammad Azhar and Aryan Lakra are playing today for Emirates Blues, while for Abu Dhabi, Yodhin Punja is the captain. Mohammad Kamran, Mohammad Muzammil, Osama Hassan, Mohammad Irfan, Adil Raza, Fayaz Ahmed, Waqas Gohar, Mazhar Bashir, Ali Abid, Aryan Madni. With me now in the comm box to take the proceedings further is my co-commentator, the very young, very fit, very dynamic Niloja.
Thank you so much for your kind words. And it's going to be Rizwan CP and Bhuta. It's going to be Adil. Adil Raza, 32 years old.
Well, Adil Raza has
10,
played
9,
Sial Court under
8,
19.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Fast, here we
3,
go. 4, 3,
2, 1.
1. And let's play, says the screen. Let's play, says the umpire. And we have Adil Raza steaming in for the first delivery. Oh, some swing in the air. This is promising from Adil Raza. We've not seen a lot of swing here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, Neil.
That's right, it's just the new ball that does a bit. And if you're able to control that and use that to your advantage, you might just be creating some amazing action. Adil Raza making his debut in the D10, the Emirates D10. Seam up bowler. This time, towards the third man will get a single, and that will be a single that will help Emirates Blues open their account. Mohammad Bhuta. Bhuta on the non-striker's end now.
Well, Adil Raza has started off well. I think he's got a good field placement as well. He's bowling the outswingers and he's got a wide third man and a deep cover for his execution. And he's bowling in the right channel as well, just on the fourth and fifth stump, moving the ball away from the right-hander. This is a good ploy, keeping it tight. Started off well, Adil Raza.
Team Abu Dhabi. Meanwhile, Rizwan CP there. 11 matches, 172 runs. Very orthodox in his approach as far as his batting is concerned. Everything from the textbook. But yesterday we saw a different Rizwan CP. He was at his slogging best. Down the leg side, we'll get a single.
Yes, after those three good deliveries, he's gone on to hit the pads, trying to bowl a little on the stumps, attacking the stumps. And there you see Lakshman Manjrekar debuting in this T10. Played an impressive innings, got the man of the match in the first match. Calm customer, but explosive when with the bat in his hand.
Up in the air, chance there, but will land safely on Bhuta. He's creating chances there. Adil Raza.
Yes, it is redemption time for Team Abu Dhabi. They did not have a great outing in the D20. But this is a new tournament, a fresh start. They will be looking to put a big impact, a good positive impression in this tournament. And I like underdogs.
This time uppishly played. The sweeper cover will have to run a few yards before picks up the ball and throws it back. A couple of runs nonetheless. And that'll be the end of the over. 5 without loss. A good start there by Abu Dhabi.
Lovely ball, lovely. Good over, yaar. Good start, boy. Good start.
Alright, so where all can you watch us? FanCode if you're in India and the subcontinent. In the UAE, you can watch us on eLife, that's Crick Life, Switch TV and Do. In USA and Canada, Willow TV. Bangladesh, you can watch us on live media. You got friends in the rest of the world. Ask them to join us on Facebook. That's the page of My Sports Eye. And to all your family and friends in Pakistan, ask them to watch us on Jio Super.
So 1 over 5 runs. They've managed to keep it tight, Team Abu Dhabi. Waqas, the new bowler. Waqas Kohar, this time straight on the middle stump and has been flicked beautifully by Bhuta. He's got the first boundary. Tournament fours number 77, brought to you by FanCode.
Picked it up well and dispatched it beautifully. Waqas Kohar, the bowler there, bowling against Mohammad Bhuta, has played alongside Mohammad Rizwan, the Pakistan international for Z Cricket Club in Peshawar. He is a civil engineer by profession. He'll have to start by down the leg side. That's a wide. I didn't mean that. I meant that he'll have to start the building of his bowling attack by laying a strong foundation, Mr. Civil Engineer.
Well, that was a good attempt by the keeper. Mohammad Kamran, the keeper for Team Abu Dhabi.
This time towards the third man, will get a single.
Nice boy.
Well, a different Team Abu Dhabi side from the one that played in the D20. A lot of youngsters in the side, a lot of under 19s, under 16s who've come through the grassroots level of Abu Dhabi cricket. And this is such a great platform. It cannot get any better than this for these youngsters to come out and express themselves and make a mark in the domestic cricket in the UAE. Flicked and flicked beautifully. This is up in the air. There is a fielder there, but he won't be able to stop that. And Rizwan CP is off with a boundary in his name.
Beautifully done there, Rizwan CP. Picked it up from the off-stump line. Played it towards the backward square leg. Well directed. He's been taken for runs there, Waqas. Expensive over so far, a couple of boundaries in this.
Well, he's attacking the stumps, I think. Again, a same delivery, same shot, and a much better result this time. Last time it was a boundary. This time he's cleared the ropes and got a big 6 in his name.
He has wanted the same kind of a result in the previous one. But look at this. What he's done is, while he was playing the shot, he moved and opened up better this time. The foot turned actually to a full 90 degree, and that's why the result came in, because it went more finer towards the fine leg. In the previous shot, his feet didn't completely move 90. At about 70-75 degrees, the angle of your shot changes.
Yes, Waqas needs to learn. This time overcompensating. Had bowled 2 deliveries on the leg. This time tried to bowl way outside off. Has been called a wide. Early jitters for Waqas. Some pressure right away.
I would say massive pressure. 17 runs already in 4 deliveries. 2 more to come. And both these batsmen, they are pretty capable of doing whatever they love doing, and that is hitting. But this time we'll just get a single. Rizwan CP. That'll bring Mohammad Bhuta on strike. Bhuta, the man of the match of yesterday's game number 3. Scored a quick fire 39. Or rather, he scored 71 of the 88 that was required. Single-handedly got the game in their pocket.
Good shot, but straight to the fielder at short covers. Will be a rare dot ball, and that will bring the end of the over. 2 overs gone, 23 for no loss.
The coach of Emirates Blues, Najib Amar. Brilliant cricketing mind. He's also part of the coaching unit for the Emirates Cricket Board, the UAE national side, the under-19 side, the women's cricket. Lots of international experience for him. Played internationally for Hong Kong. Najib Amar.
Good delivery, a very good delivery, and I am impressed with Adil. He's got a plan and he's sticking to that plan. Bowling in that right channel, that very difficult channel to play, just outside off and then moving away from the right-handed batsman. So this is good bowling, and this teaches us that if you can stick to a plan and execute it well, you will do well in the shortest format of the game as well. Make some plans and stick to them.
Well said. Adil Raza. I'm sure he would want to continue and finish the next 5 in the similar fashion that he's begun. Mohammad Bhuta, though, has different plans. Beg your pardon, that was Rizwan CP. Plans nonetheless. So feeling at the boundary.
Well done, boy, well done, good feeling, boy.
Good effort, young legs. Putting in a dive. Every run saved is every run scored. And there was a catch it call. So that ball went up in the air. Just a half chance, a little too wide of that point fielder.
Mohammad Bhuta giving a little piece of advice to CP. Wonder what was that? That don't go trailing behind the ball that's been bowled so wide. This time uppishly, but deep cover fielder will come into play and will just be a single. He's bowling to his field, this lad.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think credit to the Abu Dhabi, the captain, Punja, who's got his field absolutely bang on target. They've got an extra cover, which normally would not be the case for a fast bowler. So this is good thinking and good execution of bowling plan. So mighty impressed with Adil and his bowling effort.
This was a slightly shortish delivery and has paid the price there. He'd been bowling so well so far. With this delivery, just a tad short, and the prize was paid.
Yes, a good shot here from Bhuta. I think he played that well. He's played that in the gap. He knew that the mid-on fielder is inside the circle, so he just had to make sure that he cleared that fielder. Now he is going back. A good shot from Bhuta. Valuable 4 runs in this over. Fuller length this time, a quick single. Will be comfortably home. Bhuta.
31 without loss in 2.5. That I would say all credit to the Abu Dhabi bowlers. They've done really well. Yes, the second over did go for a few runs, but this man on your screen, Adil Raza, He's done really well. Last ball of his over. Can he finish it well? Bowled him! That is it! He's finished in style. Rizwan CB cleaned him up. Adil Raza, take a bow. You are a superstar and you've proved it why.
Well, he deserved this wicket more than anyone. He's been bowling at a consistent line and length. He's moving the ball away. This time attacking the stumps, the ball straightening up a bit, and Rizwan CP had no answer to that. A good wicket, a big wicket for Adil, and the first wicket is down 31 after 3 overs.
Come on guys, well bowling, Shaba. अच्छी कर रही है bowling, Shaba, अच्छी bowling कर रही है. Number 2 guys, come on guys, score player number 2. Who's the coming bowler? Yogan. New bowler, Yogan. Azhar bhai, break it.
All right, so 3 overs gone. 31 for 1. That 1 wicket to fall was of Rizwan CP. 16 of 10. Clean him up by Adil Raza. Mohammad Bhuta has a new partner, and that's Lakshman Manjrekar. Won the man of the match in the first game. Lakshman Manjrekar was taken for a few runs when he came to bowl, but in his batting, spectacular, clean hitting. Yodhin Punja, the captain, making his debut for Abu Dhabi. Starts with a loose now. Lucky for him that Bhuta didn't make him pay.
Yes, a loose delivery from Punja. Lucky Bhuta couldn't time it too well. That will bring Lakshman Manjrekar on strike, a talented left-handed batsman.
Oh, look at that. That's a no ball there. Umpire is calling it a no ball. He says that there were fewer men inside the circle, just 3 of them. Well spotted there, sir. Was a free hit.
Well, Punja was too busy thinking about what he needs to bowl. He forgot to check his field.
Well, there's the perils of being a skipper who has to bowl and set his field.
Well, he's got the dangerous Lakshman Manjrekar on strike now for a free hit, first delivery. Good ball into the block hole. Quick running between the wickets. Will be off the mark, Lakshman Manjrekar. I have played with him in the domestic circuit, and in his early days here in the UAE, I always felt that he is one of the cleanest hitter of the cricket ball. Never got hassled by any fast bowler. Looked solid, and he's got the platform today to perform here and excel. Bhuta on strike.
Driven this one straight to the fielder, will get a single there, Bhuta. Yodhin Punja, at 16, was a skipper of the UAE under-19 squad, and then went on to get selected for the senior side, the national squad, when he was still about 16 years old. Probably one of the youngest men to represent UAE at 16 in a few days.
Yes, 16 years and 206 days to be precise. He's represented UAE in the ODI as well as the first class matches. And currently he's in his 3rd year accounting at Cardiff Metropolitan University in the UK.
Yodhin Punja, that's the skipper, Abu Dhabi, 21 years old. Had a great start to his career at a very early age. Look at his start of the bowling run-up. Taps the ground. This time beautifully pierced boundary. Good shot.
Brilliant shot here from Mohammad Bhuta. His form continues. Wide outside off. And just placed that beautifully in the gap. Look at that. Once it clears the boundary, the fielder, it will race away towards the boundary.
No doubts about that. Look at those muscles there. Mohammad Bhuta. For normal humans, 70% of the body is water. For him, 70% is muscles.
Well, another slower full toss on the pads. A misfield will go all the way. Yes, another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries for Bhuta. Not a great over from Punja. Tournament force 81, brought to you by FanCode. And Bhuta has scored a lot of those boundaries from that 81 boundaries.
Oh, I'm sure. That I think was a little laid-back effort. Adil Raza could have done better. Picked up a wicket in his previous over, last ball for Rizwan CP, but here should have saved that boundary. Played it straight. Will the man at long on cut it? Yes, he does. That'll be a single to end the over. 4 overs gone. It's 45 for 1.
That's a boy! Quick!
Right, among the 6 batsmen in history to have
Didi!
stranded on 99, not out in a test innings, only Alex Tudor never actually made a test 100. Fun fact by Dafa News.
Ball ke yaar, ball ke Chava boy! Well done, Fiat boy!
Spin attack. Fayaz Ahmed.
Aage de ball! Relax!
When it will come to play, will get a single.
Well done.
Fayaz Ahmed, the left arm orthodox spin bowler. He's played for UAE as well. Played for UAE from 2009 until 2017.
Nice shot, Fiat boy!
In the slot, played over the fielder. You can't bowl him there. Lakshman Manjrekar will punish you for that. This time he's played that over the long on fielder for a maximum.
What a good looking shot. What a good looking shot. Gave him a juicy half volley and bang she went.
Lovely bowling, Fiat boy!
Beautifully done.
Ball,
Lakshman Manjrekar.
Chava boy!
Making room and Abhishti played, but not a great result. We'll just get a single there.
Well done, Fiat boy!
Fayaz Ahmed,
Pakdo Ali!
he's played that along the ground
Good
for a single.
Good bowling, quick boy! Fiat boy,
Right, so
Pakdo bhai, check karo.
Fayaz has given away 9 runs already in 4 deliveries. 2 more to come.
Pakad Nagar bhai, dono!
Manjrekar plays it off the field.
Yes! Yes!
First one quick, going for the second, and will make it. There's a shout there. The umpire says no.
Well, Manjrekar is not the quickest among the wickets. He's not a great runner between the wickets. But when Bhuta called, you have to run. You have to run for your life.
Okay, okay, umpire.
That's what happened. He was not too keen. He was a little bit on the slower side. And then Bhuta called. He had to go for it.
Hold the ball.
Well, yes, you're literally running for dear life. Look at that, Manjrekar. Come on. You got to run. Take your first run really quick. You run the first one hard. You're in a comfortable position to turn back and get into a second. All right, last ball of the over. 11 already of this one. Manjrekar on strike. You'd say I'd rather dispatch it over the boundary instead of running those twos. That's what he's doing. Up in the air and maximum. He doesn't want to run those ones and twos. He wants to finish it off in style. That's a 6. So 5 overs gone. It's going to be 62 for 1. And at this juncture, there'll be change in the voices and commentary box. Look at that, a quick action replay there. Going down on one knee, right below the picture of Shane Warne. Maximum. So, voices to take over are going to be of KR Nair and my friend Asim Sheikh.
Well done, well done. अब सीधी चेक करो आदर भाई.
Thank you, Neil. And immediately, Mohammad Bhuta continuing his form. Mr. Nair completely taking on the left-arm spinner, Fayyaz Ahmed, experienced Fayyaz Ahmed.
We should call Bhuta the rock of Emirates because he has not got out in this tournament so far. Beautiful batting.
This one's up in the air and dispatched towards the long on region. Now I think he has booked a plot in that area, and Manjrekar is just trying to eye that area and exploiting to its best. Brilliant batting. Look at that. The ball in the slot and in the plot where Manjrekar has made a booking.
A clean hitter of the ball. Excellent to watch him bat. The player of the match, of the first match of this tournament.
And it's Mazhar Bashir who's out there bowling against Lakshman Manjrekar, age of 30. This time up in the air, a chance for the fielder. Just slightly dropping short, couple of bounces. Waqas keeps it down to a single. And talking about Mazhar, 30 years of age, he's played first class for Multan and Bahawalpur region in Pakistan. And also was a part of the Abu Dhabi D20 team that played in Dubai Stadium. Meanwhile, Mohammad Bhuta is in no mood to spare the oppositions.
He's on a 6 hitting spree and runs are piling up. It's Abu Dhabi have to put the brakes on, otherwise it's going to be a big total that they will have to chase.
Absolutely. And now an expensive over from Fayyaz Ahmed, followed by an expensive over from Mazhar Bashir. This time towards the extra cover region. No stopping that one. So the onslaught is on here. They are making full use of the bad deliveries that have been offered to them.
Runs are flowing like waterfall. Beautiful strokes we have. This is what T10 is about. Runs left, right and center.
Doing justice to the most entertaining format title that it has. 60 balls and you come out and entertain the crowd. Quicker delivery on that occasion and single taken. That will bring it over to the end. 6 gone, 81 for 1. Emirates Blues.
Well, talking about the bowling card here, Adil Raza very impressive. 2 overs, 12 runs, 1 wicket. Waqas Gohar 1 over 18 runs. Yodhin Pooja 1 over 14 runs. Fayaz Ahmad 1 over 17 runs. And Mazhar Bashir 1 over 9 runs. And that has invited the captain to go to Ali Abid. He was a part of the D10 team, Mr. Nair.
Hope he can put the brakes on, because these two are on a free flow, enjoying the loose deliveries, all going to the boundary.
Look at that. He has been welcomed with a flick of the wrist. And when you make use of the wrist in that fashion, nothing like it. Brilliant by Mohammad Bhuta.
Well picked, a dainty flick, and first delivery down the leg side, and he pays the penalty. When batsmen are unstoppable.
Playing it down for a single. And we were actually having a look at the top scorers. And Mohammad Bhuta is sitting right on top. 147 runs in 3 matches. This is the 3rd match that he's playing. 150 with a highest score of 71 runs. And look at that staggering strike rate of 201. This time up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. And puts it down. Mazhar Bashir. What have you done here?
Everything is going wrong for Abu Dhabi at this stage. When runs are flowing, this is what happens. The pressure mounts. Fielders drop catches. Bowlers lose their line and length. This is the time they have to pull up their socks and fight.
This time pulled towards the square leg region. Will be a single.
The looser the deliveries, the higher will be the run. Look at the run rate. They have achieved 13.2 runs.
And let's look at this Emirates Blues. 3 players, they are on top. Lakshman Manjrekar, who's on strike, is at number 4 with 63 runs. And he's still batting there. And he, mind you, he did not get to bat in the previous game. So that's in just 2 games in which he's batting out there in the center alongside Mohammad Bhuta.
A classy left-hander. It's beautiful to watch a left-hander in full flow. It's because the way they pick the shots is a treat to watch.
And has been working on his fitness as well of late. Recently lost close to around 15 to 18 kgs. And that actually shows up in your game. When you come out, you feel yourself a bit fitter. It shows up in your performance.
Also, a lot of things matters. The fun fact, Wasim Akram is the only cricketer who ever taken 2 hat-tricks in 1989 and 1990, as well as 2 test hat-tricks, both in March 1999. And it happened here. And it is something so happy that I have been able to report both the occasions here.
Absolutely, what a gem of a bowler. One of the finest left-arm pacers in the world cricket. And ideal of many.
The first was the ICC Champions Trophy when it was held here. And the second one was against Australia.
Flick of the wrist, yet again, Mohammad Bhuta. Is there any way you can stop this man? Put the brakes of Porsche on this man. He will still continue to bat the same way.
At a time when runs are flowing, it's very important to remember Wasim Akram. A man who could check the run flow. Shot ran up, unplayable deliveries. What a legend of the game.
Absolutely, Mr. Nair. Single taken, that will push him to 49, 1 short of a milestone. And hitting 50s is an important milestone in this shorter format of cricket.
Of course, Earlier it used to be whether we will be able to score a century. But now it has been possible. And let's see, it's a good chance for Bhuta to do it.
Absolutely, he needs to be there. Meanwhile, it is Manjrekar time, and he gets a single towards the cover region. That brings Mohammad Bhuta on strike. 8th over in progress, and they are already at 96 and just have lost 1 wicket. Mohammad Bhuta, strong Mohammad Bhuta. .50 for the man from Sialkot. What a player. What power, what precision, and what consistency.
26 balls, he reached his 50. What an asset to the team. He is undoubtedly the star of Emirates. In incredible form, brilliant form.
Absolutely. Down the leg side, wide signaled.
The length, wavering in length has been happening a lot. There is planning is going every. Bowlers have to bowl to the field. There is hardly anyone down the leg side and is bowling down the leg.
Right in the block hole, and that's probably the best length you can stick to, unless the batsman is an A.B. de Villiers who can play 360.
Yorkers is the breathing delivery for pacers in T10.
Well, in any format for that matter. Always a difficult ball to get away. This time up in the air, chance for the fielder. He takes it, makes no mistake. Ali Abid, the fielder on that occasion. And that is the end of Mohammad Bhuta. Out for 50 of 26. And I think the right approach coming in from Mohammad Bhuta. He had about 13 deliveries. In fact, 14 of them. And he wanted to make most of those 14 deliveries. The approach was correct. It's just that the execution fell short of some power and distance as well for that matter.
Job well done, Bhuta. Walking back. 27 balls, 50 runs. Caught Ali, bowled Wakas. He would have put in a little more power. It would have gone 7 fours, 1 6. It could have been 2 6.
Absolutely bang on, and he would have stayed. And look at that, standing applause coming in for Mohammad Bhuta.
He deserves that standing applause. For the first time he has got out in 3 innings.
This is brilliant batting. Number 17, Mohammad Bhuta, walking back to the pavilion. What a knock he has played here. And that brings in the left-handed Mohammad Azhar. Number 11, man from Sialkot, replacing the man from Sialkot. And he'll be out on a diamond duck.
Totally suicidal run. It's unfortunate that he started off, and there it is. The fielder did not do a Jaunty Rhodes fly with the ball.
Well, for obvious reasons, he wants to bowl the next 5 deliveries. Doesn't want to give any opportunity to injure himself. End of Mohammad Azhar out for a diamond duck without facing a delivery.
It's most important to call and run, which is a primary thing to do.
Meanwhile, what a way for the captain to get the first ball on the willow in this edition of D10. First ball played by Waheed Ahmed, low full toss and just flick of the wrist towards the backward square leg region. What a start to his batting in the D10.
It was like a gift down the leg side. Somebody used to say, even my mother-in-law will hit it, you know, full toss.
Once again, same direction, same result for Waheed Ahmed. It's just that the trajectory of the ball was a bit shorter and he pounced onto it. Results the same. 107 for 3 here. Emirates Blues, they are on a roll. Is there any way stopping these guys?
We might see the highest score of this edition in this match.
Well, is he out from a Shah? Well, he's sweating. Sweating crazy. Yes. Look at that. What a knock. Champion stuff, Mohammad Bhuta. And this time, champion stuff coming in from Ali Abid, foxing Waheed Ahmed on that occasion with a slower delivery. Lakshman Manjrekar needs to be getting more strike than often here. Batting on 28 of 13. Why would you need that, says Waheed Ahmed. Out of the park. Short delivery. And quickly moves on to 14 of 4 deliveries there. Waheed Ahmed, take a bow.
Sometimes when you come into bat, you get some juicy deliveries. And Waheed has been getting those ones. A juicy one down the leg side, and now a shot which one played beautifully for a 6.
You got to be possessing the eye of an eagle to actually sight the ball right from the very first ball that you play. It's not easy, Mr. Nair. Yes. You get in and you're facing the first delivery, and let's look at this quick highlights of Mohammad Bhuta. What a knock he played here. 27 balls for his 50. And ensured that he pierced the caps to perfection. Did not spare any bowler. Anything in his zone was taken out of the park. Mazhar Bashir was at the receiving end. And going back to the live action, Waheed Ahmed. Single taken, and that will help him keep strike for the final over. 114 for 3 in 9 overs. That's Mohammad Bhuta, tired looking Mohammad Bhuta, and continuing. Take a glimpse of his batting. And look at that flick of the wrist. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now if we can figure out any way a wagon wheel of the scores where it has been scored, I think most of them would be at the backward square leg region. Rizwan CP hit a couple of them. Mohammad Bhuta at least hit 3 to 4 boundaries there. Waheed came in and played 2 shots in the same direction. I think maximum number of scores have come in that particular area. That is a point that needs to be looked at by the other teams.
He has picked it well. No wonder he is sweating so much.
It is Punja, the captain, hitting the block hole, and a couple of runs conceded the very first ball. Now, interesting action here, Mr. Nair, of Punja. Runs in from a fair bit of distance, has a good lengthy run-up, and when he comes a bit closer, just slightly, look at this, keeps on tapping his legs just to be ready. Look at this, look at this. Getting in position.
It's beautiful to watch.
Just slightly missing the Yorker length, but Waheed not missing the opportunity to run too. Getting back on strike.
Don't you think his run-up starting resembles a panther waiting to catch its prey, just positioning itself and then moving in?
Absolutely. Meanwhile, let's look at a fun fact here. That was a fun fact as well, Mr. Nair. Former US President Donald Trump bizarrely followed the Australian cricketer Damien Martyn on Twitter for 3 days in 2015. And just as you spoke about Panther being ready to pounce on the prey, Punja finally has found a prey to pounce on. A slower delivery, Wahid trying to improvise and playing a reverse scoop, just landing it in the hands of the wicketkeeper.
He should have attempted all kinds of stroke sets as only few more deliveries. Maximum, all kinds of strokes can be played. This cannot be either a scoop, nor a cut, nor a, what do you call, steer. Wahid Ahmed, 19, caught Kamran about Punjab, 2 fours, 1 6.
8 deliveries, what matters, 19 runs. That makes way for the most stylish left-handed batsman in the UAE, Vishnu Sukumaran, number 12. And most fittest of the lot, one of those fittest of the lots, comes in from the beautiful city of Wayanad in Kerala.
A number of left-handers in the team now. We see that Emirates is filled with.
Pitching down the leg side and definitely not given out for obvious reasons. Anything down the leg side will not be given out. That's the thumb rule.
And if it doesn't touch the bird, wide too. So bowlers will have to.
Likes the ball at a fair bit of width, Vishnu Sukumaran. And when you're coming in with a time to just go all guns blazing at the opposition, it actually takes a lot of character. Wahid Ahmed possessed such and showed us those cameo of 19 in 8 deliveries. Meanwhile, whack down the ground straight as an arrow, and Waqas conceding a goal there.
It's everything going wrong. 123 for 4. Big score.
Good effort, but not good enough. A goal, conceding 4 runs. This is brilliant. This is absolutely sheer talent here coming in from Lakshman Manjrekar. What a player. What a batsman.
Finishes with a flourish. Manjrekar, 36.
And to add to the misery, it's a no ball, and they have got the highest score of the FanCode Emirates D10. 128 for 4 with a ball to go in this over. Punja, you've been too expensive.
A lot of responsibilities on his head. Captaincy too, young man. He has to also focus on the line and length. And there, hope his run-up is right this time.
Brilliant. Lakshman Manjrekar, you beauty. What a shot. And this man knows how to hit sixes. Waits for the ball, lets it come to his bat, and then gives it a whack with a lot of power.
Excellently picked. And we thought that match was ending with a 4. Now it is ended with a 6. The innings has ended with a 134 for 4. A run rate of 13.4 runs.
135 is what they have to get. Now, this is going to be a big ask here. Big ask because this is the highest score of the Emirates D10. This edition, courtesy to this man, Lakshman Manjrekar. Remember the name. You give him chances, this is what he does. He proves himself with every bit of chance that he gets. Today, proving himself yet again.
Just short of a length or pitched up, he will ensure that it races to the boundary.
Meanwhile, quickly look at how things are fared here. Mohammad Bhuta, 50 of 27. Rizwan CP, 16 of 10. Mohammad Azhar out for a diamond duck. Wahid Ahmed, 19 of 8. Vishnu Sukumaran remained unbeaten there, played just one delivery that got fetched a leg by. 7 extras, 134 runs. But the man who stood out there, not out, 42 of 16 deliveries, Lakshman Manjrekar, the man from Mumbai, he has actually hurt Team Abu Dhabi for sure. And talking about the bowling card here of Team Abu Dhabi, Adil Raza, the only impressive bowler, 2 overs, 12 runs and 1 wicket. And the rest of the bowlers, they have conceded 122 runs in the remaining 8 overs. That's humongous. Waqas Gohar picked up 1 wicket, 27 runs. Yodhin 2 overs, 33, picked up 1 wicket. Fayaz Ahmed expensive, 1 over 17. Mazhar Bashir 1 over 19. Ali Abid 2 overs, 24 runs. 7 extras. And look at this, 135 is what they have to chase. Meanwhile, let's quickly go to the man who has achieved a milestone in this match. Standing down with our co-commentator, Neeloja, is Mohammad Bhuta.
Big score of 134 in the last game, and that's exactly what we've seen when Emirates Blue came into bat. And that was courtesy this man, Mohammad Bhuta. A 50 coming in what about 27 deliveries. Mohammad Bhuta, बताएं मुझे आप कि आज का क्या प्लान था, सुबह ब्रेकफास्ट क्या करके आए थे?
ब्रेकफास्ट तो कुछ नहीं, दूध ही पिया था। वही आपको मैंने कल भी बताया, वही हमारी स्ट्रेटजी थी कि 10 ओवर कोशिश करना है कि जो है ना हमने खेलना है, सही है ना। तो जब देखा कि 2 ओवर रह गए, थोड़ा सा अभी जो है ना जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारे पीछे भी लड़के जो है ना अच्छे खेलने वाले हैं। तो वही मैंने अप्लाई किया कि जो है नॉर्मल क्रिकेट खेलनी है, ये नहीं कि हर बॉल पे जाना है, तो प्रॉपर मेरिट पे खेलना है। तो वही मैंने अप्लाई किया।
अबू धाबी की टीम एक यंग टीम है और उसका बॉलिंग अटैक जो था वो थोड़ा सा कहीं पर एकदम नरम है तो कहीं गर्म है। ऐसी बॉलिंग अटैक के सामने आप क्या करते हो? जब आपको पता होता है कि बॉलर ऐसे हैं तो आप अटैक प्लान कर सकते हो, बट एक अननोन अटैक के सामने किस तरह से प्लान करते हो?
यही है कि उनके बैट बॉल के वेट करना पड़ता है, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है। जो प्रॉपर बॉलर होते हैं उनको थोड़ा सा आइडिया होता है कि ये पीछे करेगा, अभी भाग रहा है, यहाँ हाथ से चेक हो जाता है। ऐसे बॉलर का पता नहीं होता कि क्योंकि एक लाइन से बॉल नहीं होती ना, तो इसलिए फिर थोड़ा सा यही है कि बैट बॉल का वेट करते हैं और ज़बरदस्ती नहीं मारने जाएंगे शॉट, तो इसलिए वही किया है।
चलिए, बहुत बढ़िया आपकी बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंस रही है। अब जाके आप रेस्ट करें क्योंकि अब सेकंड इनिंग्स की भी तैयारी करनी है। मोहम्मद बूटा, so that was Mohammad Bhuta, fantastic 50, a hard-hitting 50. What will happen in the next innings when Abu Dhabi comes into bat? Well, after the break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Abu Dhabi versus Emirates Blues. The umpires are coming back. 135 is what Abu Dhabi requires to win this game. They're coming in live from the historic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The sixth game of the FanCode EmiratesD10 2021, powered by Sky247.net. After batting first, Emirates Blues scored a mammoth 134 in their 10 overs. Mohammad Bhutta, the man who top scored with a 50, chatted with him downstairs and he said that we have a basic plan. We don't go attacking everything, we just hit the poor balls. All right, so the two men in yellow walking in. The men for Abu Dhabi.
Well, these two players have come out to bat and they have an uphill task from here on. 134 runs, 135 to win. Never been chased in this edition of D10. They will have to bat out of their skins and give an exceptional performance here if they want to chase this total down. But it was an onslaught from Emirates Blues, especially Mohammad Bhutta and Lakshman Manjrekar.
Mohammad Kamran making his D10 debut. Wicket-keeper for Abu Dhabi. Akif Raja, man, with the ball. 3 matches, 2 wickets. Starts with a swing and a miss.
Well, you could see Akif Raja showing how to bat to the batsman, telling him to play straight. Healthy banter between the two, Kamran and Akif Raja. Just teasing him a little bit. We'll have to see the next delivery. This time slashed and slashed hard, and that is the reply that you get when you tease a batsman.
And this again wasn't a straight bat shot. Pretty much a flat batted shot there against Akif Raja.
Well, way outside off and giving the opportunity for Mohammad Kamran to try and free his arms. He does that. No protection out there in the deep, so easy runs for Team Abu Dhabi and Kamran. He starts off with a boundary.
The dugout there. Bunch of youngsters. Akif Raja there. Couple of change in the field there. Sweeper cover in position. Swing and a miss.
Well, Akif Raja still continuing with that wide of off-stump line and length. He got hit for runs, but again, he's come out with a plan. He wants to stick to that plan. The ball moving away. He's got protection now in the deep. That's Punja. Give away a few runs, but we'll have to cover with the bat when he comes out in the middle. This time a quick single. Played it with soft hands towards Mohammad Farazuddin. He's a great fielder. I've seen him take some brilliant catches. A good athlete. This time a slight fumble resulting in a single.
Five runs so far from the 4 deliveries that Raja's bowled. The way these guys, Emirates Blues, planned their games. Again, look at that. That channel of the 6th to 7th stump outside the off stump. He's bowling continuously there, Akif Raja. The way these guys have been planning their innings is phenomenal. A quick look at where all and how you can watch this game. FanCode in India and the subcontinent. eLive, Crick Life, Switch TV and Do in the UAE, Willow TV in USA and Canada. And a swing and a miss right on top of the stumps there. And that will be the end of the over. An over gone, 5 for none. Right, if you have friends and family in Bangladesh, you can ask them to watch us on live media. Pakistan, all your friends and family, head on to Geo Super, and the rest of the world can get to the Facebook page of My Sports Eye. It's an ITW and SF360 digital production for Emirates Cricket Board. Sabir Rao is the man.
29 years of age, 3 matches, 44 runs. Not a wicket in this edition. Starts off with a tight line and length on the stumps. Will get a single. He did well, Sabir Rao, in the D20 format. Expectations are high from this young man.
Rightly so. Left arm seamer. Gathers enough pace. Look at that beautiful cap there. FanCode EmiratesD10. The tournament of 2021, powered by Sky247.net. Yellow cap. Stepping down to Sabir Rao. That needs a little more than just guts.
Yes, they are playing a fearless brand of cricket. The intent is there. They want to go after every delivery, and that is the only option they have right now. When you are chasing a big target, a mammoth total of 135 runs, every ball needs to go out of the park.
An edge there. And that'll be a single. The visuals coming in live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's a beautiful venue. An even beautiful wicket. That pitch is a beauty, but that dugout doesn't seem to enjoy the beauty of this wicket. They've been on the receiving end of too many runs. It's a massive swing, but didn't realize where the ball landed. Mazhar.
Decent over from Sabir. Well, there are some aggressive shots that are being played. The intent is there from Team Abu Dhabi, from the two openers. But Sabir Rao sticking to his plan, bowling that 3/4 of length, hitting the deck hard, and asking the batsman to go for it.
Yes, he is that brand of bowler. Loves to hit the deck hard. Extract that extra little bounce. Bowled him! He's been paid for all the hard work he's done. That wickets column will not show zero anymore. Sabir Rao, you've got your man. And a good start there.
First wicket down for Team Abu Dhabi. Inside edge, the ball crashing into the stumps. Sabir Rao gets his first, and Abu Dhabi are 8 for 1.
might Abu Dhabi have lost their first wicket. The new man in, Ali Abid. Edged and will trickle away towards the fence. That's a boundary.
Welcome boundary for Ali and Team Abu Dhabi from the edge, but never mind. Last ball of that second over, and Abu Dhabi are 12 for 1. That ball taking the outside edge of the bat went fine and raced away towards that Sky247.net board.
Just some sigh of relief. 2 overs gone, it's 12 for 1.
Akif Raja to continue his second over. Won't be waiting to bowl another over. He wants to finish off his 2 overs. And here you see Emirates Blues enjoying their tea. That reminds us we need some tea as well.
Down the leg side, fine leg comes into play. That's a boundary.
Well, poor delivery from Raja on the pads. All Ali had to do was just flick it. In fact, it was Kamran who just flicked it fine and got those 4 runs on board.
They have a tough task in front of them, Team Abu Dhabi. They need to score a mammoth target of 135. They're on just 16 and already in the 3rd over. Required run rate on the north of 15. Just a single there.
Quick single. Kamran and Ali. FanCode Emirates D10 tournament. Powered by Sky247.net. Good pictures from the production team. This is high quality, world class live images brought to you by Sharjah Cricket Stadium. SF360 digital and ITW production.
Up in the air, there's a chance. Fielder coming underneath and he'll take it. Azhar makes no mistake and Ali will depart. Wicket number 2. Abu Dhabi in early trouble. Akif Raja gets his man. Banged and shot outside the off stump. And Ali, and beg your pardon, that's Azhar, takes it simply.
Another wicket falls. Abu Dhabi in trouble. Ali Abid is going back to the pavilion, scoring 4 of just 2 deliveries. And the score is 17 for 2. Right, so fun fact brought to you by Dafa News. Former US President Donald Trump bizarrely followed Australian cricketer Damian Martin on Twitter for 3 days in 2015. Well, that is a fun fact brought to you by Dafa News. Donald Trump following Damian Martin.
Well, that's precisely why there was a term bizarrely at the starting of the statement.
Well, I'm sure he must be looking for some other Damian Martin and must have realized it 3 days later that he's not the correct one. Took a lot of time to realize that.
Soft hands there, we get a single. The dugout there of Abu Dhabi looks worried. Though they're finding a reason to smile, I'd like to know what the joke was. Mohammad Bouda there. He's the man. If you need to win this game, you got to bat like Bhuta, Team Abu Dhabi. Bowled in! The wood sounds crackling. And that's the end of yet another wicket. Akif Raja right on the top, off stump dislodged.
Well, wickets falling like a pack of cards here. Inside edge again. This is the second time Abu Dhabi batsmen have lost their wicket with an inside edge. The ball crashing onto the stumps. Another wicket falls. Third wicket down. Mohammad Irfan is out on a golden duck.
Waqas walking in. Someone has to stick around. Someone has to stay and play that long hand. And we're not talking about going on for some 30, 40 overs. Down the leg side, wide called. Akif Raja. Right, so Waqar Yunus holds the record for the highest career test run tally without scoring a single half century. So he scored 1,010 test runs with a highest score of 45. Up in the air, there's a chance. Wicketkeeper running underneath. And he's taken it. What a good catch there. Akif Raja, he gets his third. And a splendid catch. Running backwards, never too easy. But he ran many miles, keeping his eyes right on the ball. And got that catch pouched in the gloves.
That is a very good catch by the keeper. These catches are not easy, running backwards. He had to run all the way, crossing the 30-yard circle. It went high up in the air. It was a skyer, but kept his eyes on the ball all throughout. Good catch by Atikur Rahman. And another wicket falls, and Abu Dhabi in all sorts of trouble. 19 for 4 after 3.
Left arm round coming through. Come on, lads, come on. Wait.
So the new man is in. And it is Azhar who's bowling from the pavilion end, and he's given a boundary on the first ball of his over. And the new man in is Muzammil, who started off with a boundary. Look at that wild swing. Everyone is coming out and just going after the bowlers.
See, I understand that you need to score a lot. But by just heaving away wildly, it's not going to help. The required run rate over 16 and a half.
Come on, Ajay.
Is a difficult task. Again a wild heave. Running the first one hard, and that is it. They just take a single.
They're just trying to hit it too hard, I feel. They would be wanting to try and middle the ball, get some runs, and then try to go for it.
Going behind the ball that was going outside the off stump. Umpire calling it a wide. A lot has to be done with this unit. Well, they're young and inexperienced. This time played into the vacant cover point region. Get a couple of runs. A relay of a throw, not going as per plans, but just a couple of runs.
Come on, lads. Come on, boys.
Kamran playing on 15, Muzammil on 5.
Hello.
Dot ball there. 8 runs have come in this over so far, including a boundary. But then they'll need a lot more than that. They need more than double of that every single over. Stepping down, but no connection. Just get a single to end the over. 4 overs gone. It's 28 for 4. So this is how the batting card looks like for Abu Dhabi. Mohammad Kamran sticking around on 16 of 12, but look at the rest. Mohammad Bashir, 1 of 5. Ali Abid, 4 of 2. A couple of ducks, Mohammad Irfan and Waqas Gohar, golden ducks to be precise. And then Mohammad Muzammil now is on 5 of 3. 4 overs gone, 28 for 4.
Well, have no clue whatsoever. Team Abu Dhabi. Waheed Ahmed, 35 years of age, 3 matches he's played, given away 32 runs. A good economy in the context of the game. He's got 2 wickets as well.
Stepping down there, but forwarded straight to long on. Will just get a single. What is really interesting to see is that yes, they have the intent, but they haven't been able to connect it well. Most of their shots are all cross-batted shots. Nothing coming out of the textbook. I haven't seen a drive yet.
Yes, they're just trying to hit the ball out of the park. Way outside off, and has been given a wide.
.105 required of 35. Very tough ask. Required run rate of 18. Need to score 3 runs every single delivery. 3 sixes every over. From wide outside the off stump, he's dragging it inside towards mid-wicket. How about playing the same shot towards extra cover? .2 overs gone. 31 for 4. All right, good ball there, shaping in well. Waheed, the skipper of Emirates Blues. They've been unbeaten in this tournament so far. Yesterday they won 2 games. And looks like they will get 2 more points today. Stepping down, this is what we're talking about. Played over the extra cover fielder. Into the fence, that's a boundary.
Well, a boundary after a long time for Team Abu Dhabi. Much needed, they need a lot more of those. Kamran has been out there in the middle for the longest time for Team Abu Dhabi. He's set now. Will need to go on. Will need to be on the top of the game. Need a lot more of these.
Right, 2 more deliveries to come from this Waheed over. 7 runs already. A swing and a miss. Again.
It's given. It's out. There was an edge. And the umpire has given it. Another wicket has fallen. Half of the team is back in the hut now.
like a faint little edge. And the batsman is walking back. Kamran, he did all the hard work, scored 21 runs of 16 deliveries, 4 boundaries. But eventually, walking back, trying to follow a wild outside the off delivery. Look at that. Wide outside the off. He's trying to chase that. No, don't do that. Let it go.
Well,
If you want to play that, play with a straight bat towards the covers. Come closer.
That's right, taking a faint edge of the bat. 5 wickets down. New man in is Osama Hassan. 35 for 5, Abu Dhabi. All sorts of trouble. Means a mess of the chase.
Right, 1 delivery to come from this over now. Waheed amongst the wickets. 35 for 5. As Shoaib mentioned, half the side inside the hut, packing their bags. Towards the third man will be a single, and that will be the end of the 5th over. 36 for 5 after 5. Change in the voices in com box. It's going to be KR Nair and Asim Sheikh.
Halfway stage of the innings. 5 wickets down. Tough task for Abu Dhabi. First match has been a very tough match for them. A loud appeal going down the leg side.
And that has been given out. Mohammad Azhar strikes and got trapped in the front, and he says, I will do the job, just trust me. And that's what happened. He was so confident. Look at that appeal. He was so confident, and that definitely was struck right in front. It was hitting the leg stump.
The umpire was right. It is perfect. This is what we say. Sometimes we look at from a wider angle. It looks like going down the leg side, but umpire was spot on, and that is the 6th wicket to fall.
Absolutely, completely dominating here, Emirates Blues. And what it is doing is, it's upping their run rate.
The required run rate has gone to 20 runs, 20.5. Tough task.
Absolutely. Mohammad Azhar now, he'll be bowling to a left-hand batsman. And we saw what happened in the first innings when Fayyaz Ahmed was bowling to Lakshman Manjrekar, and he took him for a ride. And this time it is Fayyaz Ahmed who's on strike, takes a single, goes to the non-striker's end on the very first ball.
This is what happens sometimes. Youngsters, when they take on a very strong team, you have to play with a lot of control, lot of confidence, and when the first match is against a very tough side, it takes a lot of. Fun fact, Brian Lara and Bill Ponsford are the only 2 men to have scored, and that's played to the square for 1 run, and the score moves to 37 for 6 in 5.3 overs.
Completely dominating here. Less than 100 required. And all what they can do here is get as close as possible, Abu Dhabi.
And this is Stuart slide of the wicket and gets a sink.
What is important out here is the fact that you actually see which are the remaining batsmen who can hit downtown, who can hit big. The top order failed. It's all about how the bottom half performs. Muzammil, 7 of 7, And Fayaz Ahmed 2 of 2. Meanwhile, that brings it over to the end. The 6 gone, 39 for 6.
Oh, CP, I like it, buddy. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, come on.
There's a fun fact brought to you by Dafa News. Brian Lara and Bill Ponsford are the only two men to have scored first-class quadruple centuries more than once. Now, we know how consistent Brian Lara was, not even in the first class. I mean, not also in the first class, but also in the international cricket.
Lara's footwork has always been a treat to watch.
Come on, come on.
The way he moves inside the crease, what a class. And it has been, in this ground, he played some marvelous knocks.
CP Rizwan. The animated CP Rizwan has been brought in.
Come on, CP,
Man
come on,
from
CP.
Kerala.
Come on, boys, support the bowler, boys, come
And
on.
when you talk about Brian Lara's stance, quickly, let's look at the stats here. 4 wickets for him in 11 games, conceding 30 runs. This time, Googly cut away by Fayaz Ahmed. And we were talking about Brian Lara, his stance. Now, when you look at Brian Lara, he had that kind of a jump or a bend before he used to go after the bowling. And similarly, he had a right-hander batsman who used to do the same, Ricky Ponting, and both legends of the respective teams.
Absolutely, they are a treat to watch. The movement of their feet, the way they pick the ball and places them.
Yes,
and there is a wicket, cotton ball, misjudged totally, hit hard back into the hands, and Rizwan, a happy man, walking back, enjoying the entire situation, and there he is caught and bowled.
That's end of Muzammil. He's walking back. Mohammad Muzammil out for 7 of 8. Caught and bowled Rizwan CP with the help of one boundary. Now, all sorts of bother. What they have to do is just see how close they can get to the target. Achieving it is mathematically possible, but practically it looks very, very difficult for Abu Dhabi.
Almost every over they have given up a wicket, and Emirates have been spot on in their bowling. Every bowler who have bowled have been on a good line and length. Here is Rizwan. He had no clue of that delivery which came in. That's the magic of Rizwan. He is turning the ball. He is able to make the batsman guessing, and that is what is needed at this stage.
Happy to ask a question to CP Rizwan as to why does he toss it up in the air so much. He says, I'm a spinner, and a job of a spinner is to spin the ball, not to bowl quick. We have fast bowlers to do that. And how precise was that sort of a comeback or rebuttal coming in from Rizwan CP? And very makes sense. You are a spinner, try to spin the ball.
Fortunately, Rizwan doesn't stare at the batsman like Shane Warne used to do. That's a rare white from Rizwan. He has been spot on.
Come on, come on.
Does not give a stare to the batsman, but definitely gives multiple expressions to the umpires, especially when he's appealing.
Yes, of course. That is up in the air. And another wicket falls. 42 for 8, 6.6. Oh, this is the terrible state. 42 for 7, chasing a target of over 100. And this is another delivery which he couldn't pick it correctly. Went up in the air. And a comfortable catch. Once again, it's a caught
bowled by Rizwan CP, Fayaz Ahmed, 3 of 5, and in deep, deep trouble. 42 for 8. Doesn't look like ideal scorecard here in the first encounter, but Abu Dhabi is being typical Abu Dhabi. They've been very disappointing, had disappointing performances in the previous editions, just not able to improvise on the deliverables.
But they can learn a lot from this performance, because many of them are youngsters. They can learn how to go around. And here is another youngster, Aryan Lak, the UAE under-19 captain.
Aryan Lakra went for plenty in the first over, but first over of the tournament, in fact, which was bowled by him, was the last over of the innings, and he went for plenty, 26 in that over, which switched the momentum. But all is well that ends well, as we say. ECB winning the Emirates Blues winning the game.
And 2 balls right on the spot. Just a single. Singles are not what is needed at this stage, big hits, but unfortunately there are only 2 more wickets to go.
Aryan Lakra just picked up 1 wicket in the D10. This time a wild heave down towards the mid-wicket region, looking for 2, called for 2, throw at the striker's end, and looks like a goner. And it is. Aryan could not make his ground, fell short of it.
And 1 more wicket gone.
Look at this, look at the throw. He had complete control on it, Farazuddin. And the basics of that throw was that it was right on top of the stumps.
That's a beautiful throw and run out. When wickets were falling to bowlers, now wickets are falling to run-outs too. And absolutely out of plan. There have been no planning to go for that score. Within Punja, run out for 1.
Excellent job there, Farazuddin. Top stuff, full marks. And that's probably setting in the right examples for those who are looking at good fielders, and especially the likes of the director of UAE cricket, Robin Singh, who is a big fan of good fielding. Look at the wickets here. The first wicket falling.
As a fielder, Robin was outstanding. Yes. Once again, running between the wickets, picking the right balls, everything. Abu Dhabi will have to go home and do their homework for the next match.
Absolutely. They have to do the homework in no time, because they have 2 games tomorrow, and that will be a big ask for them to do the homework overnight.
This match should be forgotten from the result point of view and tackle it with positivity tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And that is played off the back foot. And a gloomy situation for Abu Dhabi right now.
Absolutely. 46 for 9 in 8 overs. They probably stand a chance to be the team with the lowest total in the FanCode Emirates D10, I beg your pardon.
Come on.
Emirates Blues right on top.
There have been here we see Mohammad Kamran 21, Mashabash only 5 balls, 1 run, Ali Abid 4, and there is followed by 2 ducks. Then all are single digits, 7, 1, 3, 2, 2, and that is the story in 8 overs.
And at the end of the scorecard, it should say an invalid zip code. Looks like a zip code of certain city. An appeal there by the umpire, by Rizwan CP, an umpire, raises his finger, and that is the end of story here. 46 all-out team Abu Dhabi in a matter of 8.1 overs. And look at that captain. He is happy. He says that we are yet to be defeated in the tournament. 3 games, 3 victories, winning by 88 runs. That's a very big margin.
Yes. and a hat-trick of victories in this tournament. So far, brilliant, all win, and Abu Dhabi had a tough start to this tournament, and always there are instances where teams which have performed badly in the first match come back strongly. And especially, remember, this is the day when Pakistan lifted the World Cup in 1992. First match they lost, and then they came back strongly. Abu Dhabi too can do it. In cricket, anything is possible.
Absolutely. You have been witnessing that over the last 4 decades. Who would know better than you? Meanwhile, another good example is about Mumbai Indians. Champion of a side, always tend to lose their first game, and then they bounce back. They bounce back really hard at the opposition. Let's hope that they take some positivity out here while they shake hands and take some positive vibes as well from Emirates Blues.
Yes. It's a learning experience, and they can bounce back, but right now the air is Mohammad Bhutta, the star of the day, walking his chest spread. He deserves to be applauded.
And this is definitely going to be an ask for Abu Dhabi to bounce back after this performance. Let's quickly have a look. Nothing much to talk about in the batting card here. 21 of 16, Mohammad Kamran, the only batsman to score in double digits. Apart from that, the next highest score was of Mohammad Muzammil, that was a 7. Other than that, 1, 4, 0, 0, 3, 2, 2, 1. And that's not a telephone number. That's how the batting card of Team Abu Dhabi reads. With the help of 4 extras, they were bundled out in 8.1 overs for 46 runs. And not the ideal start, but yes, as you said, the first game needs to be forgotten as far as the result perspective is concerned, but they bounce back.
The bowling of Akif Raja, 3 wickets, who set the trend with giving away just 12 runs from his 2 overs, and followed by Sabir Rao with 1 wicket, Mohammad Asher with 1 wicket, Wahid Ahmed with 1 wicket, and Rizwan Shipi stealing the thunder with 1.1 over, 3 runs and 3 wickets. What a splendid bowling. Bowling has been this bowling figures looks fantastic. This is what is ideal while a team is being destroyed.
Absolutely.
Brilliant bowling.
Absolutely. This is something which is brilliant stuff coming in from Emirates Blues. And I think one thing that will be a positive thing for them is the fact that they will be putting smile and some satisfaction to the coach of the team. Najib Amar will be happy. Shah Hussain will be happy. And let's quickly look at the summary of the game. Emirates Blues topping. They were asked to bat first by Abu Dhabi after winning the toss. They scored 134 for 4 with the elbow. That fantastic half-century by Mohammad Bhutta. 50 of 27, Lakshman Manjrekar. That knock turned it around for Team Emirates Blues. 42 of 40, 16 deliveries. Wahid Ahmed, 19 of 8. Adil Raza was to pick up the bowlers for Abu Dhabi. He picked up, in his 2 overs, he picked up 1 wicket and conceded 12 runs. Waqas Gohar, 1 wicket for him, conceding 27 runs in his 2-over quota. Yodhin Punja, 1 over, 33 runs in 2 overs.
Emirates Blues won by 88 runs. So the first day too ended with Emirates Blues winning the last match. The second day too ends with Emirates Blue winning the last match.
Absolutely an entertaining day of cricket coming to an end. 3 games, absolutely brilliant. The first game was between Sharjah and Ajman, what you call it probably as a Northern Emirates derby. Second one was Fujairah and Dubai. Both of them were struggling to put points on table. One would have to put points, and that was Fujairah who won the game. And then finally, it was this game between Emirates Blues and Abu Dhabi. Let's quickly look at the highlights of the innings.
Played it very well, and this is totally out of control. And this was steered for a boundary. And this turned very well off the leg to the boundary, and this is the full catch landing, and that is clean bowled no clue as to where the ball is. There is there another. This is a brilliant catch, which is very tough to be taken, especially for a wicket keeper. Running back. This is through the covers.
Not many boundaries to look at, but the wickets that fell. Plum in front, given out there, and then Rizwan Sepi putting curtains with it. That was his first scalp of the night. Then picking up the big fish, Fayyaz Ahmed, with that tossed up delivery. That run out coming in from Farazuddin. A good positivity for this young lad, right on top of the stumps.
In all departments of the game, Emirates Blues stood out. Fielding, bowling and batting. It was their show.
Bossing the game completely, dominance. Now, let's quickly look at, there were top performances in the game, and it really is really tough to pick up who was the man of the match. However, in order to know who it is, I have Neil down with for the post-match ceremony. It's the presentation time of FanCode Emirates D10, powered by Sky247.net. Day 2, match number 3. This match number 3 was between Emirates Blues and Abu Dhabi, and sheer dominance in both the departments shown by the boys in Emirates Blues. Now, chasing 135 is not an easy task, but Emirates Blues bowlers ensured that Abu Dhabi doesn't go anywhere beyond a very meager 40 plus something. And the man who stopped it all right at the top is our man of the match, Akif Raja, for his 2 overs, 12 runs and 3 wickets. Congratulations, Akif. सबसे पहले. आकिफ, सबसे पहले तो congratulations. बहुत ही जबरदस्त परफॉर्मेंस रही है आपकी और आपके टीम की.
Thank you so much जी.
ये टीम अबू धाबी एक नई टीम है, इसके खिलाफ का प्लान क्या था, स्ट्रैटेजी क्या थी आज जब आए फील्ड लेकर?
बस वहीद भाई ने प्लान दिया हुआ था कि आपने विकेट टू विकेट बॉल करनी है और विकेट के लिए नहीं जाना, और बस उन्होंने कहा कि जैसे ही अच्छा बैट्समैन आए तो आपको ये है कि आपको दूसरा ओवर भी डालना पड़ेगा. तो बस उसी प्लान से हम लोग करते रहे और विकेट्स मिली और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह फिर मैं नेक्स्ट ओवर किया और उसमें भी उनके टॉप ऑर्डर को आउट किया और इसी तरह हम विद प्लान सब कुछ जो है अच्छा रहा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
आपने कहा कि विकेट टू विकेट बॉलिंग करनी है, बट पहले ओवर में आप विकेट से काफी बाहर बॉलिंग कर रहे थे, ये भी क्या प्लान के अंदर था?
जी बस वो ये था कि मैं थोड़ा एग्रेसिव हूँ तो मैं थोड़ा बाउंसर करके थोड़ा डराना चाह रहा था और फिर मैंने कहा कि थोड़ा आगे करूंगा तो विकेट मिलेगी, और हुआ, चाहे वो वाइड गए लेकिन हुआ.
चलिए, बहुत ही अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही है. ऑल द बेस्ट, इसी तरह से खेलते रहिएगा. 3 मैचेस में से तीनों जीत आपने करी है, आप टेबल टॉपर्स हो. कांग्रेचुलेशंस वंस अगेन, हैव अ गुड वन.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. थैंक यू.
So, Emirates Blues right at the top of the table. Now, this is where we end our productions today for tonight. But when we come back tomorrow, there are going to be 3 games, 3 fantastic games. And to talk about that, we'll head back to the comms. Well, that was the man of the match. And these are the results for the games that were played today. Ajman versus Sharjah, the Northern Emirates Derby. Sharjah winning the game comfortably by 8 wickets. Fujairah versus Dubai, 26 runs. Fujairah won the game. And Emirates Blues versus Abu Dhabi. This was sheer dominance from Emirates Blues, winning the game by 88 runs.
A splendid show throughout. And here is the table. Emirates Blues, 3 matches, 6 points. A net run rate of 4.69 makes them the highest in a very top position. Sharjah, 2 matches, 4 points. And Fujairah, 2 matches, 2. Dubai, Ajman and Abu Dhabi yet to get their point. They have played 2 matches. Abu Dhabi have played 1 match but yet to open their account.
Well, to open their account, they have opportunity twice tomorrow, which is one against Fujairah. That will be the first game, played at 5 p.m. The next game, which will be between Sharjah and Dubai. This is going to be a big one. It will be the second game of the day, match number 8 of day 3. And then Ajman will be taking on Abu Dhabi. So that last game will be important because both the teams haven't put any points on the table. Now this action will be live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. That will be the day number 3 of FanCode Emirates D20 tournament. Now, thank you to all our sponsors who have actually supported us, starting with FanCode, Dafa News, ITW, Satsport News, Trans Group, and bringing this day number 2 to an end. This is FanCode Emirates D20 powered by Sky247.net. And this is an ITW and SF360 digital production. On behalf of entire production team and everyone in the comms, this is Asim signing off from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Good night and have a good one.